A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Byron Pringle now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On play action, Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Well, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him.
That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The open man is Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The quick slant caught. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Singletary, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man is Westbrook, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Smith to return it. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Mike spoke. All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
Now Mahomes maybe a free play. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give. This is McKinnon. He can't get him down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Second down, McKinnon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On play action, Allen. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Handoff. It's McKinnon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 91 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check line 21, check line 21. Pretty quiet, pretty quiet.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Allen off the play fake. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Looking long for Westbrook. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here again is McKinnon. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.